out his first comic. She is fantastic. She runs an incredible show, multiple incredible shows over at the Leisure Club over by the East Market. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for your first comedian tonight, the very funny Jessi Sisson!
How are you doing? Doing great work out here. You guys, not me. Well, to be determined, you know? How are we? How are we feeling? You guys are right here in that bright orange sweatshirt. Did you know you were going to be up front? Did they let you pick your seats? You didn't pick your seat, but you're glad you're here. Are you guys together? Yes? In unison, too. Married. Guys, they're married. I know. Sure, I don't care. You know, how did you guys meet? Work? Isn't that like frowned upon? Oh, secret, yeah. That's what I love about secrets is that they're totally fine. And it's absolutely always something you should be doing if it's a secret. How did you guys meet? The Army, also work. So, cool. HR is not anywhere ever, apparently. That's cool. I'm dating, but like I got banned on Tinder. I know, man. And they don't tell you when you get banned why you're banned. I know, because I'm a white woman and I emailed them. I wasn't a bitch about it. I was incredibly polite. I was like, hi. There has to be a mistake because I just moved to Ohio and my account has been deactivated. And Tanya emailed me back and she said, you know what you did. Bitch. She could have left it there, like I got the point, but she followed it up with, and our decision is final. I don't know if you know this, but Tinder's owned by all of them. So I'm effectively banned from every dating site that exists. But I did use my married friend's phone number to get back on Tinder. You giggled so early, I feel like you're familiar. I mean, she's married, she doesn't need it. Except now she's also banned from Tinder. God. The only one that hasn't been sucked up by the capitalist machine is Bumble. Just out here doing the Lord's work for the cretins, you know? I do have to do all of the work, but they let you pick emojis. I picked a tent to let my soulmate know. Not that I'm into camping, but that I like to have sex outside. I lost my virginity on a golf course, and I'm pretty sure that I Pavloved myself. So like when I smell fresh cut grass, I get wet. And I can only come under the moon. God, explaining that to men in Ohio has been incredibly difficult for me. I am into astrology, speaking of the moon, you know? Any of you guys, any married people? I'm stereotyping, because you're gay. Feels like an astrology thing, they go hand in hand. No, just a little bit. I'm also a skeptic. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I follow witchy ladies on TikTok or whatever, and every now and then they're like, oh, because you're a Libra, you get to be a cunt for the whole month of December. And I'm here for that kind of support forever. I also have the CoStar app. Is anybody here familiar with that? No, shaking your head. That shocks me, sir. That you're just not fucking into your horoscope every day? Doing nothing else? You're kidding me. It is an astrology app, and, you know, it tells you about your life and your personality, because I don't know if you know this, but birth charts are basically like you put in the time, the date, and the place on the planet that you were born. And then based on where the stars were, that's what your life is gonna do. It's science. Like, I don't know why you got quiet. But I was in the support section of the app because like I was feeling a little off kilter and I wanted to check my birth time because if you're off by 15 minutes, it'll fuck you up. Like, just a completely different person. So I fixed it. And then while I was in there, I see like their support section has normal things that you would expect. You know, like learn astrology, helpful, you know. and frequently asked questions. Normal for a support section. But then they have mental health resources, and then as a separate link, suicide hotline. And now I'm starting to feel attacked, you know? And then sandwiched in between all of that is just buy merch. And I'll be damned if they didn't get all of my interests just bundled up with a little bow. Astrology, suicide, and shopping, guys. That's it. That's all I am. And like, I do love CoStar, but it's also starting to attack me in different ways. The other day I got on there and my mantra, it gives you a daily mantra, like this is what your day is gonna look like. My daily mantra literally just said, you are not required to sleep with everyone who wants to sleep with you. It's fucking great. I mean, it's like 15 years too late advice, but thanks anyway, I guess, you know. I'm Appalachian. Jesus. In Ohio and everything. Where are you from that you're Appalachian, that you raised your hand about it? I'm from West Virginia. Where in West Virginia? This is all we're doing now. I love a map. You'll say Huntington. Is that like you're from Outwayne? This is just for me and you now. You're what? From Crum. I do know where that is. I get why you would pass me off, you know? Like this bitch does, I'm from a holler too, baby, you know? But growing up in West Virginia, my dad and his brother, they owned a mobile home moving business. So I'm like trailer royalty. Fucking, she's fancy, guys. I know you didn't realize, but now you do, so act accordingly. Really all trailer royalty meant is that you couldn't bully me, because my dad would just move your house. Can you imagine how embarrassing it would be to call me fat and then go home and you're homeless? Get the fuck out of here. No. My uncle with his trailer royalty status, he collected exotic pets. Don't I know it, baby. She gave me one of these faces, like, ugh. Yeah, it is, it's questionable, but we're here now, it happened, there's nothing I can do about it. They weren't like normally weird exotic pets, you know, like a raccoon or a hedgehog, like the cute little people that you see on the internet. He did have those, but he like elevated it. He had an ostrich. For what? Not sure. He also had a camel. That's a desert animal, for anybody like keeping track. Still in West Virginia. Not to turn it into a science lesson, but like different climates, you know what I'm saying? But I was in 4-H and I was driving his F-250 over to the barn to feed the cattle. As you do, sir, you know. And I left the truck running because like I wasn't gonna be that long. And the camel got loose, all right? And it turns out that the sound of a diesel truck engine when it runs, very similar to the mating call of a camel. Yeah, very much the same. I love that some of us are into foreshadowing. The camel fucked the truck, guys. Yeah. Like not on your bingo card ever, you know? And when I say fucked the truck, I mean like full-on mounted the front of that Ford F-250, and the weight of its lust crushed the cab of that truck. Totaled the truck. The truck is totaled. It is no more. Dude, I know. Like, my uncle, he had to write on an insurance claim in the early 2000s. Camel fucked my truck. And that wasn't fraud. Nobody got arrested. That's crazy. I can't make that story funnier. It just is what it is. But it does make me feel a lot of ways about what they mean when they said built Ford tough. Because camel fucking just wasn't on the spectrum. God, you guys have been so much fun. Thank you so much. Please give it up for your lovely host, Ervin.
Let's give it up for Jessi Sisson.